Well, I'm at the Lake Elsinore track for the Racer X Ride Day, and with me is somebody that's been instrumental in the motocross scene in the USA. It's none other than Davey Coombs. Davey, welcome to MXTV, mate.
Good to be on. Thanks for coming up. It's a long trip for you guys.
It certainly is. Tell us all about the Ride Day today.
Well, the idea is that, of course, we're in the week between Supercross and Motocross. I knew that it was always a problem out here in Southern California for our top pro athletes to have a good, secure track to ride on when there wasn't a bunch of kids out there, amateurs or whatever. So we thought it'd be a nice gesture, and specifically because this is a new facility that will have its first national. So we decided to lock the place down and make it so that any pro who's riding the series could come out, get their outdoor game on, check out the track, give us some feedback, and also it would help us to know what we need to do to the soil here, to the terrain, to the layout when we get ready for the final round of the Lucas Oil Nationals.
Track's looking really good.
You know, what's funny is I looked out at one point, I saw Barsha being chased by Tomac, who's being chased by Roxon, who's being chased by Ivan Tedesco. I was like, wow, okay, that's what I was going for. So I'm glad to see the guys are out there. And the transition from Supercross to Motocross is still so much more than people really understand. The way the bikes have to be set up, the suspension, and even the athletes to get it in their minds. It's time to go really fast and not necessarily just really perfect.
You've been instrumental behind motocross here in the USA. Can you tell us what's coming up in 2013 and 14?
We're looking at a couple new venues. We're looking at a couple new areas. We're hoping to continue to attract the world's best athletes. And we're also going to keep showing the first motos live online. So I don't know what time you would have to wake up in Australia to watch Hangtown or any of the nationals, but they'll all be live online on allysports.com. So we're going to keep doing that, keep trying to make it better, and I'm just pretty stoked on how it's all going. You know you've done something right when James Stewart comes back, so I'm pretty pumped on how things are going. It's just one of those years, I like to think, and I hope that it's all behind us. It's a numbers game. Whether you're playing rugby or whether you're racing cars or whether you're jumping buses, sooner or later there comes a point where you go down wrong, because even though the sport evolves and the equipment evolves, the one thing that never, ever evolves, it never changes, is gravity. I can think American motocross and Supercross to become the real crucible of motocross in the world.
You know, you guys have it number one, there's no doubt about that, and that's the reason that we're here now. It's the best in Australia comes here. Every young rider aims to come to America to ride. Very few of them say, I want to go to Europe.
I will say that I've had a couple of friends like PJ Larson and Phil Nicoletti that went down and raced in Australia, and I had a hard time getting them back because you guys do a wonderful job down there. We just have more numbers and it's a bigger deal. But keep sending your best riders. We love having them, and we'll try and send them back safe and sound.